Welcome to NACo's County Countdown. I'm Erin Hurley, NACo's Managing Director of Government Affairs, running through the top issues that are important to counties as intergovernmental partners. First up, the House moves forward with the reconciliation process. Last week, 3 key House committees, Ways and Means, Energy and Commerce, and Agriculture, marked up their portions of the budget reconciliation package. The draft legislation includes several provisions that directly affect county governments and align with NACo's federal advocacy priorities. As Congress continues the reconciliation process, counties have a critical stake in ensuring these provisions are preserved. Counties secured a key victory as the bill preserves the tax-exempt status of municipal bonds, which are vital for financing local infrastructure at low costs. The bill delays both the disproportionate share of hospital payment reductions and the nursing home staffing rules, both wins for counties, but also includes new Medicaid work requirements and makes cuts to the federal medical assistance percentage, which could increase local costs and reduce access to care. The legislation makes changes to the state and local tax deduction, a top issue for counties in high-tax states seeking to avoid double taxation and maintain revenue for local services. Proposed Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, changes and cuts, including the increase of state and county administrative cost share from 50% to 75%, which could increase food insecurity and strain county-run social services systems that assist vulnerable populations. The bill reauthorizes the Secure Rural Schools program through fiscal year 2027, helping forested counties fund critical services like education, roads, and public safety. Now that each of the 10 House committees have marked up and approved their text, they will now move back to the House budget committees to be put into one bill. Counties should continue to advocate for county priorities to be included in the final budget reconciliation bill. Second, House committee unveils a FEMA reform bill. The House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee released a draft FEMA reform bill last week featuring several major wins for counties, including many provisions directly recommended by NACo's Intergovernmental Disaster Reform Task Force. The proposal would overhaul disaster response and recovery by transitioning FEMA to a grant-based model, streamlining environmental reviews, and accelerating funding timelines, all long-standing county priorities. Counties would benefit from a universal disaster application, increased flexibility in mitigation planning, and key reforms to public and individual assistance programs. Notably, the bill requires states to identify at least one pre-approved mitigation project in every county, ensuring more equitable access to federal support. NACo has worked closely with committee leaders for months to ensure county voices were reflected and will continue to keep members updated as the bill advances through Congress. Next up, Infrastructure Week. Held last week, Infrastructure Week highlighted the essential role counties play in supporting and maintaining the nation's infrastructure. Counties own 44% of all public road miles, 38% of bridges, and are key partners in operating transit systems, airports, and seaports. In recognition of this role, NACo sent letters to the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee outlining county priorities for the next Surface Transportation Reauthorization Bill. These efforts reinforce the need for direct federal investment and local flexibility to strengthen infrastructure at the community level. Also, as part of larger Infrastructure Week efforts, NACo hosted a roundtable discussion about the critical need to protect the tax-exempt status of municipal bonds in the reconciliation process to support local infrastructure projects, including roads, bridges, public transportation, ports, libraries, and public safety facilities. And NACo was also on Capitol Hill, with Clerk Terry Wilbur of Oswego County, New York, testifying on behalf of NACo at the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee's hearing titled Cleaning Up the Past, Building the Future, the Brownfields Program. Clerk Wilbur shared county success stories and highlighted the importance of reauthorizing the Brownfields program so counties can continue to revitalize local infrastructure and economies. And finally, NACo announces a new webinar series. By popular demand, NACo has relaunched the First 100 Days webinar series under a new name, Inside Washington. The series kicked off last week and continues every other Thursday, with the next webinar scheduled for May 29th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Join NACo's Government Affairs team for timely insights into how federal actions from the White House and Congress are shaping county priorities and responsibilities. Thank you for watching, and visit NACo.org for all the latest information and resources.